Are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Chrono Crisis. We are on Chrono Crisis episode 13, Out of the Blue. I'm Calvin. I will be your host and GM for this special episode of Chrono Crisis. We are 2 players down, which means it is one-shot time. Uh, and I could have done the smart thing of, completing the other one-shot we started, but we're doing a new thing, which is fine. So, we are playing Mutants and Masterminds tonight. Mutants and Masterminds is a superhero RPG that uses a D20 to create thrilling superhero stories. Players also have a currency called Hero Points that can be used through rerolls, to recover from conditions, or to edit the scene around them. Hero Points are earned by having player character complications used against them through great roleplay or through the various events of the game and the various hilarities we find ourselves in. Additionally, if you in the audience subscribe here on Twitch or on YouTube, you gain a hero point to give to the player of your choice. Speaking of, let's go ahead and introduce tonight's players. Players, please introduce yourselves. Not the character you're playing yet, because we'll do that as we get on. But to answer the question of the day, which will hint at what we're doing today, do you have a favorite steampunk story? Or a story of the steampunk genre that or a particular setting that may interest you or anything like that? And with that, I feel like I'll always pass it to Alex first. I'm going to pass it to RC first.
Hi, I'm RC Byler, and my favorite steampunk story, I'm going to go with Batman Gotham by Gaslight.
Good answer.
I'll thank you, and I'll pass it to Steph.
Hi, I'm Aunt Puppy. I will be playing a character tonight. My favorite steampunk, and I don't care what anybody says because I love this movie, is Wild Wild West.
Took my answer.
I
Good answer,
love the
Steve. Good answer, Steve.
I love the movie and I love the soundtrack, and I don't care. I love it. And I love movies that just bring joy to bring joy, and that movie just brings me so much joy. So I will pass it back over to Alex.
Look, Aunt Puppy, I wrote apologistic essays about Van Helsing and the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm right there with you.
Oh, I didn't think of those.
But I'm Alex. I am the line developer for Mutants and Masterminds at Green Publishing, as well as the producer here at the Untold Stories Project. And as for my answer to my favorite steampunk settings, Batman by Gaslight is really good. I am also very partial to both Dishonored and BioShock Infinite, which I think kind of walk in the same vein. So I'm going to say both of those together. And I will pass it back up to our steamy game master, Calvin.
Hello. Yeah, I was thinking about Wild Wild West recently. But now that you've mentioned LXG and Van Helsing, I was like, was there something going on in that particular era, or I don't know. Anyway, I didn't really have a specific answer because Wild Wild West got taken.
Yeah, his name was Stephen Summers. He was happening.
It came up on my music rotation in the car, so I was like, "Oh,
of course,
perfect."
I think the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock movies were kind of steampunk, right? Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see that.
Oh, I will say I do not care for the Three Musketeers steampunk rendition.
Is that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I don't remember who's.
No, that's Man in the Iron Mask.
Yeah. Shit. It came out much more recently than that.
Ow.
Who did that bad Three Musketeers movie?
All right, well,
2011.
I like that you're making Google make like a qualitative decision.
Yeah, I was just saying, what counts? Like, is it gonna go through like Rotten Tomato and see like where's the least ranked Three Musketeers movie?
It found the one I was talking about. It was Paul W.S. Anderson. So,
well,
But Paul W.S. Anderson has never done anything bad ever.
who's in? Is Mila Jovovich in that one? I think so.
Probably. He loves her.
Yeah, she's in all of his movies. What am I talking about?
all right. Well, let's attempt to get back on track here. We are indeed doing another one-shot tonight. We are hopping into a different time, a different timeline, a different place entirely as we hop into a more, I guess, steamy timeline, a more
Damn, that would do it.
Of course,
Apparently,
you
Mila
already have
Jovovich
a
and
Chrono.
W.S. Anderson are married in real life.
Okay, that explains it. But now that we know, we are hopping into tonight's episode of Chrono Crisis.
Wait, look at this dope ass logo.
Yeah.
It's so pipey.
You can't just keep hitting us with dope ass logos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna make all of us
I am
look
ready to get
bad.
piped down by Calvin. Let's do it.
So, another
Wait, what?
another time, another timeline, a point in history that diverges from the reality that we know, or at least the one we've all imagined together. This story takes place in the age of steam, a world that is powered by valves and cranks and brass and hot air. And the key part of that world, at the center of it, is the flying city of Freedomopolis, the crown jewel of the sky. A marvel of engineering, the height of human accomplishment, quite literally in some ways. But in other ways, it also showcases more of what humanity has to offer, with massive inequality that leads to a shadowy underside of the city, parts of it that are hanging on and others that are groaning under the weight of the city above them as it carries itself through the sky. It is a city of both gleaming copper and gritty, broken streets, all powered by boilers and gears and turbines keeping it afloat. This city, despite its splendor, in recent years was caught in the middle of an attack from an extra-dimensional entity, and the city's heroes, the Freedom Brigade, bravely fought back against it. However, they suffered massive losses in that fight, leading to the deaths of several members of the Freedom Brigade, including their leader by the name of Captain Storm, as well as the marksman, their agile, very skilled archer. In the time since that, most of the heroes that were left are still recovering from the battle. Some of them, like the well-loved Star Knight, are currently off-planet, which leaves the city in the hands of the Freedom Brigade Reserve members, which is where we are going to find our heroes today. So heroes, how do we want to do this? Should I just list off the options here so the audience can know them, and then you all just say who you would like to be? Okay, let's roll with that. Actually, I wonder if I can pop up their images on stream as well, so that people can see who we're talking about when we're talking about them.
Yeah, you have super cool art. You gotta show it off.
Yeah, where did this art come from, Calvin?
It came from the same board game that Sophie's art came from.
Oh.
Mm.
Don't read too much into that.
Does that mean all these characters are going to get forgotten too?
They just suddenly show up.
Yeah, Sophie is conspicuously absent from the lineup of character choices.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Okay, how can I best... Oh, you know what? Let's not make this complicated. I'm just going to do it through Streamlabs. Because I have image that I can show people.
Also, apologies if anybody hears hammering above me. We are putting things up upstairs.
It doesn't come through on Zoom, fortunately, but my fan will come through, so... because my audio is coming directly from my microphone. So I suppose I should apologize, but I won't.
Man, Calvin's gotten real mean since becoming a GM.
Don't apologize. Stay true to
Telling
your
you.
convictions.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
You know, it really does, and it's actually pretty nice.
I always thought the same was power corrupt and PowerPoint corrupts absolutely, but
Absolute PowerPoint corrupt. Okay, now that I've got the image up, our first character is the Brass Battler, also known as BB, a machine built by the inventor Nadia Newman. Brass Battler started as a childhood project that Nadia kept building upon and improving over time. He has a chipper personality despite his artificial construction. Brass Battler is powered by the Cosmic Core, a device of alien origin. Neither the automaton nor his creator know the full extent of the Cosmic Core, but BB has displayed more depths of personality and humanity since it was installed. And those of you who are also in our Patreon game may recognize the name Nadia Newman.
continuity runs deep.
Indeed.
That's stalwart.
Our next character is Celerity, also known as Adriana Langston. In her secret identity as a worker at Astra Labs, Adriana fell victim to an industrial accident, largely caused by a lack of safety standards. A burst of energy from an experimental engine flooded each cell in her body, imbuing them with power. Now she's capable of moving at rapid speeds and took very quickly to being a superhero. After the Freedom Brigade was devastated by an attack, Adriana, having finally settled on a code name, joined the Reserve Heroes. Or more accurately, no one could tell her no. And next we have the big guy, Champion, who is unrelated to our Titan City champion, although there may be some Titan City references here. Champion, also known as Edward Fell, is formerly a captain in the Freedomopolis City Watch. Edward had seen many of his comrades fall to corruption and greed. He had investigated all of them and intended to report his findings, at least until an explosion meant to kill him nearly leveled several buildings. Edward then found out the upper limits of the strength and toughness that he had been born with, and seeing the lengths the Watch would go to try to silence him, Edward then became even louder. He left the Watch to use his own metahuman power to bring the fight to them, rather than hoping for the system to work. The Freedom Brigade brought him on for his power and his expertise. And we also have, perhaps, another familiar name to some of you. Lady Dynamo, also known as Zara Ziad. Master of Electricity, whose metahuman powers awakened when she was a young, low-level enforcer for the Driogano crime family. She used the power to rise through the ranks and take on superheroes like Captain Storm. He saw potential in her and offered her the opportunity to turn her life around before she ended up in jail or worse. Zara only went along with it to manipulate Captain Storm, but soon found that she took a liking to being a real hero. In fact, Zara had taken Captain Storm up on his offer to join the reserves of the Freedom Brigade just a week before he had been killed in battle. And next we have a name that's been mentioned on this particular story once or twice. The Marksman, also known as Royce Todd, or Roy, if you're a friend of his. A bow expert that previously used his skills in a flying, traveling circus. After his parents were murdered by a mobster from the Driogano crime family, Roy teamed up with the Marksman to hunt down their killers, and he eventually became the Marksman's ward and sidekick, under the codename Archer. In his adult years, Roy struck out on his own to Emerald Port, operating with heroes on the ground for a time. After the Marksman's death, Roy returned to the Flying City to take on the mantle that he had now inherited, out of obligation to the Marksman and just this inexplicable sense of destiny. And the last of our character options, and I feel like this is mostly just showing off art, the art's from I forget the name of the game, but I will try to find out on break. Last of our characters is Nadia Newman, who has no secret code name or identity to go by. Nadia comes from a long family line of pilots and engineers, including the original founders of the Flying City of Freedomopolis and Astra Labs. Her upbringing shielded her from the worst the city had to offer until she ended up in the middle of a Skyrit attack on a delivery convoy. She saw not only the brutality of the Sky Pirates, but their desperation and the underside slums that they disappeared into. Nadia spent years in her lab, tinkering away on machines, while letting Astra Labs be run by the board of directors. But in the last few years, she's been trying to wrestle back control of her family's company, while also using her tech to help the city. Her newest invention, which she calls Memory Metal, is used for construction and to arm herself when the situation requires. And those are the potential characters for our story. So, players, whomst would you like to play?
I'm partial to the Brass Battler personally. I would like to play BB if nobody else is interested in BB.
I'm leaning
I'm-
towards. Sorry. Before
Oh
you
no, go
Poppy.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
I say I'm leaning towards Royce Todd, the marksman.
And because I have to pick a girl always as my own personal need, I'm picking Lady Dynamo because them titties.
That is where her power is stored. All right. So,
Yep.
I don't know what's happened to me since I became a GM. All right, so
Since you became a GM, you've
Well,
been a GM the whole time.
I mean, since I've started streaming more regularly, I don't know. The power has corrupted me.
You've been spending too much time with me on office hours. That's the problem.
You know what? It might be.
Probably.
Okay. So, Brass Battler, Royce Todd, and Lady Dynamo. I was not expecting that someone would choose BB without someone else choosing Nadia, but we'll see how that goes.
Does Nadia control him?
No, I just assumed
Oh.
people would see them as a package deal. But I think it is more interesting if one of them is on their own. Okay. Well, let us get into our story. So, the city of Freedomopolis, as described, it is this massive flying city kept alive by this steam power. Were you to go to the underside of the city, you would see all the boilers, turbines, the various engines that are used to keep it aloft. Everything down there emblazoned with some form of Astra Labs logo. And an entire district of engineers that are there to keep the city moving, keep everything in working order. Around the edges of the city, you would be able to see a number of airships coming in and out of port. Many of them designed with these large, sort of like, more, I guess, blimp-like balloons that are used to keep them aloft, moving into and around the city, some of them moving down to the surface, transporting people and goods up and down from the city as needed. Our story, however, begins at a small airship port. One that is sort of its own flying port unto itself, that is kind of tailing next to the city. There, one would be able to see a number of people bustling back and forth. This is more like a gateway into certain parts of the city. If you were traveling here, your airship would dock here, you would get off and then get a smaller shuttle into the city itself. And let me just make sure that's visible on stream as well. Yeah, you would pick up like a smaller shuttle into the city itself. So this is a very popular area within the city. It is full of people milling back and forth, which is why it erupts into chaos when a sudden explosion happens on the port itself, followed by another and another, a rapid series of explosions as a dark blimp flies in that is painted with these dark colors on the blimp itself, the hull of it, the wood metal that it's crafted with, also painted in these dark colors to try to blend in with the smoke that is now spreading through the sky. You can see some of the airships. One of them looks like it takes a hit. It kind of crashes on the port itself. The others start to move, trying to get out of the way. People are fleeing back and forth, but many of them are trapped on the deck of the aircraft itself. And that is when a call for help goes out. A call that goes out to the Freedom Brigade Reserves. And I guess just to figure out our characters a bit, what do you think you all might be doing in this time? I know you're not super familiar with the characters, but off the top of your head, do you think there's anything you might be doing on a normal day when you get a call for emergency?
Do we have like a clubhouse?
Yeah.
Like where we all hang out?
Yeah, there is a tower in the city that is used as the home base of the Freedom Brigade. In fact, that is where the medical area, or the medical wing, I suppose, of the members that had survived the attack earlier, that is where they would all be.
I've been trying to literally blow off some steam by hanging out in my floating garden where I'm working on my topiary with my little shears. I'm putting together little dog bushes together to donate to a dog park lower down in Freedomopolis.
Oh.
And Lady Dynamo is watching this and is slowly doing little tiny electric sparks at him as he snips different things to see if she can mess with his concentration.
How dare. Basics is redeemed to hydrate for folks
Okay, good.
who are interested in thirsting.
I was just talking a little.
And I think Royce is doing some training, shooting at some targets, making it more than what it is, like doing backflips off of things.
Parkour.
Yeah. Seeing how much he can do while he's also, hitting targets correctly.
Oh, absolutely. So I am curious. Does BB get distracted with Lady Dynamo doing all these sparks in the middle of his work?
I don't know. Should I make a will save or something for it? I'm just a little robot.
I like when things get rolled, so yeah, sure.
He's just a little guy.
Where is my character sheet?
It should be there under the actors tab, under steampunk, and then steampunk pre-gens.
I think there's also a tab for one-shots first.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I got a 10. I suspect I do probably get distracted.
Yeah. What sort of display is this? Is this just like small occasional sparks, or is this like something more?
Yeah. So she's kind of watching Marksman practicing with his arrows, and he's moving around too much for her to be able to do it to him, but the robot is standing relatively still, so she's just kind of sending like little sparks, just kind of like, almost like she's pinching him is kind of what she's doing to him, to just see if she's bored, so she's just trying to agitate him a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm in the midst of like trimming the ears on this little German Shepherd bush that I'm working on, and I cut off its whole ear when I get zapped. And I just turn around, and my big dome eye has an aperture that wheels down to try to look sad, and a little bit of condensation wheels down my bulbous face.
Not sad. Okay. So in all this, is the marksman distracted, or is he performing at his best?
I like to think he's performing at his best, that he's trying to stay focused, but I'm also willing to roll.
Okay. I'll take either a will save to not be distracted, or if you want to roll one of the attack checks just to see how good of a shot he is.
Let's go with the attack check. And trying to see if I have just like a regular arrow. Standard arrow. There we go.
Yeah.
And parkour.
Well, you're doing some impressive parkour. You're doing these incredible flips through the as you are landing all these targets. Each time you hit one, it lets off like a little puff of this like colored smoke just to confirm your hit. I feel like you would know that it releases like red if you're near the outside, and then yellow towards the middle, and then like this bright green puff if you're like dead center. And it is just entirely accurate shots with just these little poofs going on.
Nice.
But
And then
yep.
take notice of what's going on over there.
I guess then lastly, how does Lady Dynamo feel about making a robot sad?
She thinks it's funny. She keeps doing it. Yeah, she's used to action, so the fact that there is no action and that, there's not much she can do right now, she's just using this as her form of entertainment.
Fair enough. And entirely reasonable to perhaps need something to distract yourself.
Yeah.
Until other events happen. So I'm kind of picturing you're all on this garden deck of the tower. And running up there, you see a familiar face that sort of bursts out. You see Sala, a man that you're all familiar with. He is an assistant to a well-known, well-respected scientist, a man by the name of Professor Adriano Aldini. He's a man of impressive work. You all know Nadia Newman. She's very good. This is like the second guy, basically. Many people also call him the master mechanic of Freedomopolis.
Good for him.
However,
I'll have him know that my mother is indeed the master mechanic, however.
that's certainly a conversation the two of you have had multiple times. However, it is his assistant Sala who has come to summon you, saying, "Have you not heard the alerts? Are the speakers not working out here?" I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you all, but there's something going on at the port.
I'm like dabbing my face with a towel. Wait, what?
The south ports of the city, they seem to be under attack.
Well, we gotta get there then. We gotta do something. Brigade to battle. It's a catchphrase I'm trying out.
Lady Dynamo rolls her eyes. And we'll just say, lead the way.
I'll say Royce is definitely like, loading up on all his like various arrow options.
Is BB also alert?
I am ready to go.
Okay.
I'm going to give them such a pinching.
So you are able to load up into the Freedom Brigade does have a flying vehicle, the Pegasus, and it's like this. It's something similar to the larger blimp like airships that you have seen, but this one is a smaller craft that instead has two balloons on either end of its wings, and it's certainly a lot more maneuverable than the other crafts you've seen. But this being part of the Freedom Brigade technology, you do have access to it. You can easily use it to head over to the south docks of the city. Once you arrive there, you are able to see that flying craft. It looks like you can even see as you're coming in a number of these Skyrits, these sky pirates, that are dropping from the craft and seem to be taking control of the port.
Not enough genres have sky pirates. It's a real shame.
Right? Well, Flying City.
That's why if you had asked me if my favorite diesel punk was, I was going to say Crimson Skies.
Ooh.
So yeah, there's a bunch of Skyrits coming in, and we just arrived on the scene.
Yes.
Does anyone look immediately in danger, either by the Skyrits or otherwise?
You do see a number of civilians. It looks like the Skyrits are kind of funneling them towards, like you can see a hangar isn't the word I'm looking for, but there is sort of, I guess terminal would be the right word. Like a terminal building that they're pushing everybody towards to try to keep all the civilians in one place. I guess my question for you all would be, what sort of approach do you want? Like, do you want to attempt a stealthy approach, or you want to do a big damn heroes approach, or what's the vibe?
I am not stealthy.
Considerably not.
Let's say we've been doing this long enough. Like, how? I guess the real question I'm asking is, what power level are these guys? But like, how much of a threat do they seem to pose? Have we faced off against like similarly equipped people before?
You have faced off against, like, with Freedom City, there's a lot of transport in and out of the city, or Freedomopolis. There's a lot of transport in and out of the city, and it is very vulnerable at certain points because these are flying craft. So you are familiar with people who try to like isolate those craft and attempt to either take them down or rob them. So you've certainly seen things like this before. You may not like it is the from this distance you don't notice anything too distinct about these guys, but you are a bit of a distance away.
Okay. Is there any kind of role I could make to see if there's like a leader or at least a squad leader?
Yeah. Either perception, or if you have another skill you think would fit.
I could see insight, but I'll go with perception.
Okay.
Because they're the same anyway, so I see everything.
Ooh, with a nat 20. With a nat 20, you can definitely pick up on one of them being the leader. These particular Skyrits, they are armed with their own steam jetpacks, essentially, that they are using to disembark from the craft. And you can see that they are following the orders of a particular one. While they are all armed with various types of guns, you can see there is only one that is also carrying a sword. It looks like a sort of cutlass.
And what's like their armor situation?
Their armor, it looks like light armor, more to lean into their speed and to be able to fly. You know what, since you got a nat 20, I can basically just give you, you do know that they're wearing very light armor. You do know that they're carrying these... You can see the weapons that they're carrying, and I'll say you're familiar enough with technology that you recognize a thunderbus.
Oh.
It is a weapon that gives off like a burst of electricity.
And the leaders carrying that, or just some of them have that?
That seems to be the general weapon they have. Like some of them have the thunderbus, some of them have like a smaller pistol, like flintlock type weapon.
Okay. Because yeah, if we're not going in stealthy, I want to try to headshot the leader. Start us off.
Okay. Well, that being the case, I think perhaps we need to go to a map.
A map.
A map.
There it is.
Calvin, you need to make a map of yourself so you can say I'm the map.
Whoa. One day this entire background will be a map at least.
Feels very Miss Frizzle. We're gonna go into Calvin for a map.
I was thinking more Dora the Explorer, but you know.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking that the
I
one
get what you're saying,
episode, yeah, the one episode of Magic School Bus that I distinctly remember is when one of the kids was sick, and they go into his body to explain how he's sick. And that's what I'm thinking.
I did a legally distinct charity stream based on that same concept.
I'm just yep.
Sirius, Ohio transportation vehicle.
I'm just out here like, please let this be a normal one shot.
Never.
My friend.
Listen, I'm trying to murk a guy to start us off, which I don't know. I guess I should have asked, is that in the vein, is that going to be considered a faux pas of this setting? Like
so I kind of pictured
if not, I'll target his jetpack.
It's a little golden age-ish given the time period, but at the same time this is there's a grunginess to it. So although I feel like the Freedom Brigade would have rules against killing, but at the same time,
I can target the jetpack. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I just need to take this guy out. I don't need to kill him. I don't feel that lust in my heart.
Fair enough.
Okay, you can just let the fall kill him.
Well, wait a second. Is he currently jetpacking over open air?
I will
I
say
thought he was on the ground.
that you being
Kill him, gravity did.
you being an incredible archer, you can make that shot and try not to kill him. You know what? Go ahead and roll it because my tokens are not tokening for some reason. So
Okay, I walk up to a platform. I lick my finger. I can catch the air. And let's see. I'm gonna do this with. I'm already very accurate, so I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna go with all. I'm gonna go full in on power attack.
okay.
17.
17 to hit this guy. 17 against his dodge defense will hit.
Yes. It's only a damage 2 strength based. Do I have any? Is it just
Uh,
it's strength based damage 2, so that should be a total of 4 if I'm. Yeah, because it's 2 plus my strength, so 4. So
yes.
DC 19.
Yeah. Let me roll toughness, then I'll bring us over. My tokens are being weird right now, so hopefully it works with the player's tokens. He rolled a 20 on toughness.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, so it seems that the arrow lands, but the jetpack is still operable.
Well, friends, I really thought that'd be a end this before it starts kind of thing, and I was wrong. So scatter. In like an attack type way.
Okay.
That's okay, Archer. We all try our best.
BB in the field, it's marksman.
Apologies. My chronometer is not acting correctly.
Wait, like your clock? Sorry, that's me asking that. That's RC.
Yes, I forgot. The Archer is who you used to be before you grew up.
Before you grew up.
Wait, oh no, that implies like it's you got like a traveling memory right now. Are you lucid? Are you with us right now, BB?
Lucidity is a silent state of being, beknownst to organic life forms. I do not suffer from this condition.
We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this.
I don't know. I think BB needs a tune-up.
Who's gonna do it?
Making me a little
I recently
nervous.
experienced some unauthorized electrical interference.
Oh, that's what it is.
Zara's just smiling. It's just giddy.
Feels like when Iron Man and Banner, we got reunited right before Infinity War started. No, that's a thing. You need to pull it together.
Okay, I appreciate you keeping that that energy for Zara. Okay, so your tokens are all there. I will say if you're dropping from the Pegasus airship, you can drop yourselves anywhere within the green rectangle. I guess for reference, I'll just put down a token for the civilians as well. They were, again, being pushed into the terminal building.
I go behind some trees for cover.
Yep.
I don't seem to have a laser or anything like that.
No, he's kind of more of a punchy bot.
Punchbot.
Zara's gonna
Like-
land on the fountain with the intention of electrifying the fountain.
I'm going to land between the peoples and the Skyrits.
Okay. Okay. Then if everybody is where they would like to be, I'm gonna press my button, and it's gonna roll a lot of dice. Don't be scared.
Boy, Vey. Oh, there's a nat 20 in there.
I'm sure it's fine.
I don't know why it's being so finicky today. One of these guys is indeed the captain.
See the one with the red dot?
Oh, you can see the dot? Okay, yes, that is him.
I just realized I hadn't rolled initiative.
There we go.
Ooh,
Damn, I have a
Marksman
plus
goes
8
first.
initiative. Go me.
But
And
And
you
I
say
have a
Alex?
plus 10.
I have a plus 8 initiative.
I have a. Oh wait, I should just be able to down here. 8. Oh wait, that's you. No, also 8. So wait, am I actually first in initiative?
Indeed you are. So let
Oh
us
dang.
begin the encounter. The bystanders are on initiative, but they're not really, they're just there.
There's pretty.
Exactly.
Pretty scared.
Just out of curiosity, trick arrows doesn't have a description below it.
Let me see what the sheet says. Oh, that's because it's just the name of the array
Oh,
of
like
stuff.
an array.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. My mistake.
no worries.
Um,
Although it is showing 0 in your effect section, so
I've got trick, flashbang, smoke bomb, standard, and stun. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go for another standard arrow with the power attack against the leader again. I really want to try and demoralize these guys,
okay.
or at a minimum, make him so he can't fly. The one with the red dot on him.
Yes, that is the one that is the captain. You can see he's the one with the cool sword.
All right, he has been targeted.
Yep,
Dang,
Yeah.
RC, you're rolling high today.
that'll hit for 19 toughness.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll roll as well as he did before.
I'd like him not to.
He definitely didn't with a nat
did.
1. Ooh.
I am happy.
Well, that would be a crit fail, so I'd move it down a step as well. So his total was 5. So he would be at 14, so that'd be 3 degrees. So he's at 4 degrees of failure.
Oh, bless his heart.
How do you instantly knock out this captain?
Yeah, I think I puncture another arrow like straight into the exact same spot as the last one, like it lodged it in further, and his tank just kind of like, I don't know, maybe sprays fuel everywhere, sending him like flying, and then he crashes down on the ground.
You do some like Robin Hood. You just push your arrow in further.
Yeah. I had almost listen. I was very accurate. I just didn't have enough oomph behind it. So
Awesome.
to the rest of you, stand down.
You can see they're very nervous. They're looking amongst each other. They assumed the real superheroes were all taken out. Actually, Marksman, make a perception check.
Ba, ba, ba. $18.
Okay, plenty. I will say you do note that they have, like, you do see one of them talking quietly. It looks like they have some sort of small communication radio device built into their helmets.
Okay.
I think with an 18, and given how close you are, that's enough to note that one of them says, if we stand down now, we don't get paid.
All right, so I guess it's worth the whatever the risk is the reward is worth it. So I would like to duck behind a tree then for cover.
Absolutely. Next up is a Skyrit. Since there's two of them next to each other, I'm just gonna have these two team attack the guy who just took out their leader in one shot. Since they're team attacking, they will not use the Thunderbus.
Cool.
Not the Thunderbus.
They will use.
I know exactly what to do in this situation. Counterspell.
Let me know if the second guy hits, Calvin, because I'll interpose on behalf of Marksman if need be.
Okay. Well, the first guy's gonna roll to assist. I genuinely keep forgetting if it's 10 or 15 that they need to aid.
It's 10. 10 is enough to assist.
Okay, so that is +2 on the attack roll for Skyrit Duh, who will probably doesn't want to get near Zara. Oh, dang it. Hang on, sorry. My map is in meters.
What is this?
It keeps
Those American kids could read, they'd be very upset with you.
it defaults to meters, and while normally I would be like, yes, vive la meter. Okay, Skyrit number 2 is gonna get a +2 in his attack roll with light pistol. He's gonna, oh buddy, not a great roll. 14 to hit marksman in cover.
My dodge is yeah, I have a dodge DC of 20, so
Okay, completely misses.
which is good because I don't have a high toughness.
Nah, such is the life of the badass normal. Next up, Lady Dynamo.
So she's going to attempt, well, she was going to try and take two of them out. So now she's going to readjust because she wanted to electrify the water in the fountain there, hoping to get those two, but is not going to be able to get those two. So she's going to just aim at the one that's directly in front of her, and she's going to try and overload the thunderbust in his hand.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that would be lightning bolt.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so she's gonna aim for the thunderbust.
Yeah.
That's a 24.
Oh, 100% that's gonna hit.
Dynamo, light him up.
Wait, do I have?
Ooh, I'm pretty sure he failed that toughness check. What's the...
It's a damage 9.
So DC would be 24. He failed by 10. So this guy's definitely out.
I was looking to see if I have what's it called?
Takedown.
Thank you. I was like, what is it when you can? I was literally going to say, what is it when you can take down multiple minions at a time?
Oh yeah, the minion murder chain advantage.
Yeah, that's what it's
Yeah.
called.
That was
I
Alex
don't-
told me that was the original draft.
I'm not sure actually.
I do not have it. It does not look like.
Great point. I'm so used to having it.
Yeah, it's like move by action.
Yeah. I don't have that either.
Nope.
Okay, let me. Okay, hold. There we. Okay.
I do a jack of all trades and
Information.
evasion. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Second chance mental control. Okay, yeah, I don't have. Yeah, so, but yeah, that's all she's gonna do. Just take out that guy. But yeah, she just
Technically,
kind of overloads his thunderbust and lets it kind of explode in front of him.
Yeah, and his weapon just explodes out of his hands and he's thrown backwards.
You could technically spend your hero point to get temporary takedown. If you care.
Oh, you could.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Are they minions?
yeah, I guess that's the other thing. I don't know for sure. I'm guessing.
Well, I will say the only one who wasn't was the captain. And he failed by 4 degrees, so he might as well have been.
Okay, then I will spend my hero point then to have takedown. So then I will see how well that works the first time, and I will aim for the guy over here.
Okay.
How do I ping? Yeah. where your mouse just was. That guy.
I see him. Oh,
Or wait. No, I'm gonna aim for the one that shot towards marksman. I'm gonna aim for him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I forgot one of the I forgot two of them went ahead of us. Okay. So another lightning bolt.
mhm.
Ciao.
The chow.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? It didn't even like roll onto the table. It just like meh.
Unfortunately,
Damn it.
that attack will not land. The other one seems a bit more prepared for this.
Damn it. Yeah, it's almost like she turns thinking she can do it without looking and she just misses completely.
Actually, I will also ask for Lady Dynamo to make a perception check.
Okay. Where's my perception? Perception.
I like Lady Dynamo's catchphrase.
Yes, please keep that.
Ciao. 21.
21. You were targeting the one east of you, right?
I'm not Lewis and Clark. I don't know which way's east.
Uh,
Is it the one in front of the captain?
yes, to the right of you.
Okay, yes, the one in front of the captain is the one that I was targeting.
Okay. As you are firing,
I think I broke our seat.
as you are firing that bolt of lightning, and this guy is just barely able to. I mean, it's hard to dodge lightning, but he's just barely able to dodge where you're aiming. He looks back at
Okay.
you, and there's just this brief flicker of recognition. I think that's what we're looking for. Just this brief flicker in his eyes of like he seems to recognize you, which
Like,
makes him more concerned.
does it seem personal or just like he's aware of me?
You certainly don't. I would guess you don't know. You don't really know him, at least not in this
Okay.
immediate moment. I wouldn't say it's personal. It's just like there's a brief moment
Just
of
like a oh shit kind of.
like, where have I seen that person before? And then realizing.
Okay. Okay.
Isn't it terrible when someone remembers you but you don't remember them?
No, I just fake it till I make it.
But he
Fair.
actually forgets my name every game.
I do every single time. I thought about yelling at you by calling you by your full name, but completely butchering it. The whole like giving you a different middle name every single time.
Excellent.
All right. This other Skyrit's gonna attack the person who just did some zapping.
Figures.
Are they dumb enough to use the Thunderbuss? No, they've seen you use lightning. Oh, these 3D dice. No, 100% misses.
100% misses. What did he hit me? Try to hit me with?
He's using like a flintlock pistol.
Oh, okay.
But then, yeah, he will have to reload that, and that's gonna take an action. I don't think he's gonna last long enough for that.
I'm sorry, wait. Someone's using a Thunderbuss and then another person using a flintlock pistol?
Yeah, the main
Well, they
weapon
just saw.
does seem to be the Thunderbuss. The pistol seems to be like more of a sidearm, really.
There's just like a disparity there, though. A lot of weaponry came out between the flintlock pistol and the Thunderbuss, I assume.
And the voltaic rifle.
Yeah, there's definitely ranks to these Skyrits. No, I mean, they do seem to be all armed with the Thunderbuss, but they also have like a pistol sidearm.
Like I know I use arrows, but I'm presuming like regular cops would use like handguns,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a revolver.
Look, you can tell the pecking order of these Skyrits. Up next, the Brass Battler.
I will not be doing any battling this turn. I would like to spend a hero point to edit the scene and say there's an escape pod or something close by.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like a bathysphere that I could dump these humans in to send to safety.
there certainly is. I will say you have since you're spending a hero point on this, I'll give you a couple of options. There's like an emergency shuttle that'll take people back to the city. but given the ongoing combat, they might be a bit more in danger if you do that. And there is like a bathysphere, I suppose, that can drop down to the surface. It will evacuate quicker. It'll get the people out of here quicker. It's just that they are then going to be on the surface.
Do not be alarmed, citizens. I am going to remove you from the Skyritz. And I'm just going to stuff these people into the bathysphere and kick it down into the ocean.
Fair enough.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you can see, like, again, these are some of the wealthier patrons of Freedomopolis. They may not be too happy about being kicked down to the surface, but they'll be alive to be unhappy about it.
You may report any concerns to the Watch.
One of them's like, yeah, I will. As they're being stuffed into this thing.
Everybody hold your breath.
Bumper. We got a bumper sticker on the back of BB says, "How's my heroing?"
Oh, I should really like that.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to take up a defensive place in front of Lady Dynamo,
Okay.
who I think is a good friend
Good.
and not a bully.
No. The last Skyrit, I guess the only practical thing he would want to do is attack Lady Dynamo, since Brass Battler hasn't done anything to make himself a target.
Practical thing is to flee, man.
Mm,
But he wants to get paid. I get it.
they still have the
Yeah.
numbers advantage.
Running is a free action.
Peeing yourself, also a free action.
Oh, you know what you could do, since there's two of you standing there now. Yeah, what the heck. He has enough movement for it. He's gonna move up, and he's gonna fire the Thunderbuss. Which will do a line of rank 5 damage. And I definitely not gonna get, okay, yeah, I definitely can't get marksman as well. But I need dodge.
I was just figuring that out. I was like, am I in that?
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, how greedy can I get? But no, I'll live with 2.
That's actually not enough to overcome my impervious toughness, so I will just eat it.
Oh, okay.
Are you in front? Can't you technically block it for Dynamo?
No, because it's a line area.
I got questions about how lines work in this game. Kidding.
I believe Lady Dynamo does have some sort of resistance to electricity, actually.
It's not in as any sort of advantage of any kind.
It would be under your powers.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, you'd have an
a-
immunity power.
Okay, so it says electromagnetic field is protection 4. Protection shields you against damage, giving you +1 to your
it's-
toughness defense per rank.
It's down a bit. Electrical resistance, have effects.
Oh, where the? Oh, okay, that was
Yeah.
way down there.
So whatever you get on this, you will roll at half of the effect, depending on your dodge save.
I'm
Well,
gonna roll,
half
and
of-
then you just tell me what happens.
Okay. I realize I'm wording this terribly.
So what am I? I'm rolling dodge.
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, so with your electrical resistance, the toughness is then rounded down to to 17
So I'm rolling toughness now.
against 17. Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. I thought that was gonna give me another nat 1. I was about to
I
cry.
was worried. Okay, that is
I was
a
about to cry so hard.
hit.
Take a
bruise
take a bruise.
or injury or whatever.
Okay, mine's doing the same thing Wiki's did and won't let me add bruises.
Okay, and no, you're moving your character. No.
Oh no.
Okay.
There. No. Okay, so why did it do that? Okay, so let me
Well,
try
Here,
this.
I'll just put that in if it's not working.
What is happening?
I
It is
don't
like
know.
opening things. It is opening things for me instead of just taking an injury.
I don't know why Foundry's being so finicky right now. But we are back to the top of round 2. The captain, one of the Skyrats, is down. One of the other ones feels really confident because he got a hit on Lady Dynamo. And we're back to the top with Marksman.
Yeah.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want to try for a multi attack. I don't have it, so I'd have to power stunt.
I believe in you. Don't want your dreams to be dreams, RC.
You know what? Let's scale it back. We're not going to do power attack, but we will do a multi attack against all 4 remaining people.
Okay.
So just roll 4 of them, and it's going to be a -4 on each. Is there a thing I can do in the roll maker to?
There ought to be. Let me double
Never
check.
mind. It will not let me access it because it's looking for Blaze Gaze.
Oh, right, because it's...
I'm just going to roll it regular.
It is token specific. I did forget. Well, what you could do is if you click on the D20 button underneath the chat box, and then use the plus and minus arrows to get to whatever your bonus should be.
Oh, okay. So normally it would be 12, so just make it an 8.
Yeah, and then just copy paste that so you can roll it.
And in fact, if I do multiple, we'll roll them all at once. I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Oh, sweet. There you go.
With the -4.
The only one that might not hit is the 11. The
That's
11
fair.
doesn't hit, but everything else hits.
All right. Well, yeah, that's going to be a DC 19.
Quick rules query, Alex. If you get the you can't get the damage bonus from multi-attack if you also do the multiple attacks with it.
That's correct. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only when it's to a single target.
Okay. Then the toughness DC for standard arrow was 19.
Yep.
Okay. 3 toughness saves. I'm looking for 19. 1 did. 1 did not. 2 did not. So 2 more of these guys go down. I will, since this is a one-shot, I'll just let you choose which 2 you want to take down.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have said that ahead of time. I'm gonna go for the one that just tried to hit with the line area with the Thunderblast.
Mhm.
And the other one that's closest to me. So the one just to the east of the of the leader.
Excellent.
I also forgot that this city, this platform was built true north. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I did describe it being on the south side, so you know what, won't worry about it.
I mean, it flies, it moves. It can be true north if it wants.
Yeah.
Is it north just the way you're facing?
Yes.
Where's north in your heart? You got to ask yourself. So yeah, and then I'm going to sprint across. Oh, nope, I don't have the selector tool. I want to sprint across over to here to these other trees.
Okay. Moving for cover. Next up, these guys have lost their numbers advantage. I think this guy. The one who made the Thunderbust shot, he's feeling pretty confident. This particular one, he is not feeling confident, so...
Oh wait, I thought I hit the one that did the Thunderbolt shot.
Oh no, you did. Yes, you did. Sorry, my
Okay,
mistake.
yeah, no, just making sure.
All right, one of these guys is gonna bolt. The other one,
Is gonna Cassian.
yeah, sure. I think for the purposes of this, I think they are both going to try to make an escape at this point. So I will say, whoever wants to use we'll hop into more a narrative thing just for the purposes of a one shot here. Whoever wants to try to stop them from escaping can make an attempt to do so.
Can I taser him
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
try and bring him down? Because yeah, I want to know. I want to know why they're here. So I would like to taser him.
Okay. Do you have a preference?
Wow.
Has either of them hit anybody? Neither one of them has hit, but the one that's behind the guy that thunderbusted me, he tried to hit me, but he missed, right?
No, that was the one that hit you because the other guy moved in front of him with the thunderbus.
Okay. So the one that's highlighted right now, it's his turn. That's the one I'm gonna try and hit with the taser.
Okay. Just roll for tase.
Is that?
Ka-chow. 23.
Okay. I will attempt to save. Ooh, not a great roll on the save. A 13
You did not.
fails
You've been
that.
tried.
Takes the worst condition of taser.
Oh, did you roll for will?
Oh, it should be fortitude.
Looks like
It might default.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think sometimes it defaults to will.
Okay, let me change that then so that I don't keep. Okay.
Just,
Because otherwise.
result of last minute scramble to get the sheet in.
No, you're fine.
No.
So what is that? So was that? Because it's a affliction 9, so that's a DC 24.
Well, you rolled to hit and you hit, and then he rolled against the
Yes.
affliction with fortitude and he failed, so he gets the worst condition of the affliction.
Oh, okay. So so that's the fourth. So he's incapacitated. So yeah, so she'll just see him turn to try and start to run, and we'll let out a streak of lightning that just kind of wraps around him and like tasers him so he just kind of collapses onto the ground.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will try to stop this guy.
Okay. What do you want to use to stop him?
My pinchy. I'm going to give him such a pinching.
Okay.
Give him the clamps.
I'm going to give him the opposite of such a pinching.
You're gonna give him an aggressive non-pinching. You're going to pet him.
Whoa, what's happening here?
I am attempting to stop you through the use of kind efforts.
Oh, no thanks.
I am a good bot. Would you like to meet the bad bot?
Definitely no thanks. I'll say for the purposes of this guy is going to get the hell out of here. But you do have several of them unconscious. And it is up to you. Yep.
So RC, you heard
sorry.
you heard that they were being paid to be here, correct?
Correct.
Do we have communication devices to pass that information along? Like, would he have been able to tell us?
I'm going to say you have some form of comm device.
Okay.
I'm going to gather these guys up in a pile while the humans decide what to do next.
Okay.
And the other guy already definitely escaped.
I'll say in this case he is jumping off the edge and using his steam jetpack to sort of disappear into. You can see he's moving towards like the underside of the city.
Am I familiar with the direction he's going? Since I was a former enforcer.
I'll say you're you may not know exactly where he's going unless you make a check for it, but you're familiar with the area he's going to.
I'll make a check for it.
Sure.
I'm going to use Underworld.
Okay. I think for the purposes of this, I'm also going to switch us to our
Fucking hell.
port scene. Ooh.
Natural
I don't know
1,
anything.
natural 2.
I will say you can
So rude.
you can give it more thought later, but in the immediate moment, it's hard to tell where he's escaping off to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take these guys as jetpacks. I'm going to tie a rope around them, and I'm going to throw them off the side so we can talk to them so we can interrogate them while they're dangling.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I was gonna taser all of them until they gave us the answers we wanted, but this'll do.
Now listen, my robot friend here, he's he's a bit of a hard ass.
I'll
Me?
put my clamp on the rope. I won't pinch it, but I'll put my clamp there so they can see that I mean business.
Okay. They will eventually rouse the consciousness. I think the captain will take charge of the conversation. It's like, whoa, 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 hey, hey, hey. Let's not do anything too hasty here.
Do you know what
I-
happens to a sky pirate who hits the ground at terminal velocity?
I mean, yeah,
The same thing that happens to everything else.
yeah. I'm aware. I've seen guys
You might-
walk the plank before.
My friend here's in a real pinchy mood, you see. Probably something to do
Yeah,
with
see?
scaring civilians.
Zara will utilize static electricity and will make them more uncomfortable.
Like a rubbing a balloon all over him.
Yeah, she's just kind of like prickling them up so that like it basically just feels like they're like kind of itchy, like they're just kind of like
Ooh.
very uncomfortable and like yeah, like it's just you know how like whenever you get staticky and it's like you can like it feels like you've got like hair and spiders all over you, like that's kind of what they feel.
It's scarier than
That's
anything
the
else.
worst.
Now listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're going to jail. That part's not, there's no undoing that. But if you make this easy on us, help us track down your friend, your employer, I believe. We could try to make your stay in the big house a little easier.
You can see they exchange some nervous looks. They look like they're clamming up. The leader's gonna say, I don't have nothing to say to you, superheroes. But you can all make presence space skill checks to
Oh, okay. I'm trying to persuade, so I'm going with that.
okay.
Or what are my other ones? I am better at intimidation.
The DC isn't
I was gonna
super
say-
high, given their current state.
Oh,
my
no, that rolled as
deception's
Arctic Fox. Whoops.
My deception's actually the highest. So you know what? I'm going with that one. I don't actually have to make it a good stay at the big house. Oh, well. 12.
Okay, is
Calvin, barring a circumstance bonus, I got a 14, not a 20.
okay. Again, the DC was not very high. I will say with the given results, they may not spill their guts entirely, but one of them will perk up and say, look, we were just paid to, just hit this spot and cause a little ruckus. Someone just wanted us to make some noise.
A distraction?
I guess so.
But you don't know who?
You can see the one that's talking will then look to the leader, who sort of like hisses at him to, shut his mouth.
Hey BB, why don't you let go of that rope a little bit?
Okay. Clip. I'm going to clip it a little bit. Not all the way.
Part of me wants to make you roll again, but also it's a one shot. So. The leader will say, "Okay, look, if I give you a name, do you promise not to drop me?"
I promise.
I want to hear the robot promise.
I am forbidden by the laws of robotics to make promises to organics.
Wait, what?
That's pretty concerning. Is that not concerning to y'all?
I just want to be clear. Is BB lying right now?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You made the statement.
But the leader will say, "All right, okay, we were hired to make a distraction, and they tried to use an alias and stuff, but we like to be thorough,
Mm-hmm.
It was Professor Tempest.
I presume we would know who that is, right?
You would certainly know who that is. If you have like Streetwise or any other specific skill you can roll to learn more information, or I can just give you the general.
I'll roll a streetwise check.
Okay,
I was gonna say I have Underworld. Does that count? Is it
certainly
part
does.
of the Underworld. Okay. Let's see if I
Have
can roll above a
robotics.
2.
I believe in you.
And I will
Oh,
put the
so much
name
better.
in stream chat as well, so stream chat can see. Because I realized I did not do that for a bunch of other names before.
Oh.
I got a 22.
22, and then 20 on Streetwise. Okay, so you are familiar with Professor Tempest. She's one of the more, as much as there are well-known superheroes in the city, there are well-known supervillains as well. Professor Tempest is one that you are very familiar with. She describes herself as, oh, what was the specific phrase? She describes herself as the Master of Time, a scientist who has constructed these devices that are used to create these localized chronal aberrations, accelerating, slowing down time, that sort of thing. She generally uses it to pull off elaborate heists, which she uses to then fund her technology further. I will say between...
Calvin.
Yeah?
Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to know if Dr. Tempest is Sophie. I'm gonna freak out.
Okay.
It's Professor Tempest.
Yeah, first off.
Whatever.
Don't know that this person got their doctorate. Do not go giving them titles. Honorifics, I guess, would be more accurate, but
We're about to get information our player characters would really benefit from traveling around with the evil Professor Tempest.
all right, BB, cut him loose.
All right, clip.
Oh, wait.
I will add.
I did attach. I attached like parachute ballasts or whatever to their bundle. I will drop them
okay.
and let the. They won't.
They're gonna go down like those little what are those little plastic toys? The little army
Oh,
men.
yeah.
They just go down in a pod.
It takes a second to deploy though, so they will definitely have all of them will pee from terror.
They will see the shock on my face.
I will add, because you did get, both of you got over 20 on your results. You do know that some, like, you live in a superhero universe, you understand that there are some supervillains who fancy themselves rivals to certain superheroes. Much of the same way Lady Dynamo was once a rival to Captain Storm. You would be aware that Professor Tempest sees herself, at least, as a rival to the previous marksman. And I think, actually, Roy would be well aware of this.
Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
All right, so I would definitely know who this is and their whole dealio.
Yes.
Tempest. And does Tempest know the original marksman is dead?
I mean, it's not like you've had
Is that public knowledge?
It is certainly public knowledge. I mean, you haven't had like a conversation with her or anything, but the battle that occurred, which we could go into more detail with if your characters want to investigate that information. You do know that something came out from another dimension. It attacked the city. The superheroes went to battle. Many of them are injured. 2 of them are dead. Well, no, rather I should say 3 of them are dead. Those being Captain Storm, the Marksman, and the Star Knight. But you're aware that the Star Knight armor has well, no, you don't know. You would be aware it's been passed on to someone else. You don't know who, but you are aware they've gone to space. And I guess to explain, if people need explanation, Star Knights are like Green Lanterns, but with armor.
Is this going to be a murder mystery now?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not much of a mystery, you know.
That was a lantern joke.
Oh, fair. Fair enough.
All right, so now that we know that Professor Tempest is behind it, we let those guys go. So do we? Oh, can we say I have some kind of beacon or something that I drop alongside with them so that like the police can get them?
Yes, 100%. They're a
It's like the
problem for
Titanic, you
the
just put little
surface police
beacons.
now.
What'd you say?
The surface police.
They're a problem for the
Yeah,
surface police now.
It's really weird. We're like developing all separate culture up here.
Yeah, I mean,
Um, wait, are there Atlanteans on this planet?
I would say yes. You would not find very many in Freedomopolis, though.
Oh,
If at
sure. I
all.
just meant it. Sure. We're like on the opposite of the
Mhm.
ocean now.
Yeah.
That's why I was just curious about if there was 3 layers of civilizations. Okay, so do we know anywhere about like where Tempest likes to hang out or anything of that nature, or you know, any kind of base that she's ever operated from? Do we say
Uh,
she, he?
she.
Okay.
That would lead into an investigation, which I will track as a skill challenge as you try to figure out where Tempest is and what she may be up to.
Hmm.
Calvin, are robots common in Freedomopolis?
Um, I would say intelligent ones like BB, not really. There's certainly like automaton assistants that can do basic functions. But something as complex as BB is, unless you're Nadia or Adriano, you're not making that.
Calvin, in the
I wanted to go to
epistemology,
the robot bar.
in the epistemology of USP, does BB have a soul?
That's a very good question.
I'll let you ponder on that one while I ask my actual question of where should we go, team?
RC, I get asked that question all the time running Freedom Week Dark. I think it's the first time Calvin's been asked it.
Does that game involve like Freedom League Dark? I'm assuming that sometimes you have ghosts and stuff.
There's a character who can sense if there's a soul and nearby
I can't imagine why you get asked that question, Alex.
all the time. I'm gonna follow this robotics line through my investigation. I am gonna look and see if I can tell, like, if there's an automaton repair shop. I'm looking to see if anybody has like evidence of people harvesting parts off of automatons. Like, if there's a lot of repair orders for people coming in because people have been stripping their catalytic converters or whatever.
Okay. So, robot.
I think about stripping the catalytic converter off of robots. Is
It's a 24.
that like organ stealing? They wake up in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. It's really sad, actually. Nobody speaks for the voiceless.
You know what? I like the
There's a
direction.
Sarah McLaughlin robot who sings a song about it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I like the direction this setting is going in. Again, like, you're not gonna find anything as intelligent as BB. And I will say BB, since he got the cosmic core, has a soul. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's certainly, again, there's automatons. They have basic functions. They would need to communicate. They have some measure of sentience to them. They may have places they gather. It's a little bit iRobot.
I hop down to the robot repair shop and just ask if somebody's been abusing robots or trying to accumulate tech like these sky pirates were doing, but doing it on a much smaller, more inconspicuous scale.
Okay. I will say the staff that work there might not have an idea, but given you rolled a 24, there are some robots in the middle of repair, some of them waiting for parts who are sitting on shelves, who will sort of communicate with you in Steam binary. They will say that, like, there's a few different robot repair places in the city. They will mention one in the underside, belonging to a company called Quarreltech. That robots have gone to. It has a reputation of like cheap but effective repairs. Although recently some robots have gone missing after going there.
Oh no.
And for the
Somebody's setting up a free clinic in the robot Undercity? They're kidnapping robots? Travesty.
The lore of a one shot.
I mean, it's a fun world building exercise.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy this actually.
And
Marksman
we'll let my
was
robot brethren know that somebody is looking into these disappearances, and someone will make the organics pay for this.
pay, okay. Yeah, I think
These repairs aren't free.
there are certainly robots that look up to BB. What like Captain Storm or Marksman may have been to the humans of the city. Um, Marksman 2 was investigating something specific. I think you mentioned something about
I was just
previous.
asking. Yeah, I was just asking if Tempest has any previous haunts or bases or I don't know places that she recruits minions from.
Okay. I think Streetwise or Underworld or any other expertise.
All right, I've got Streetwise, so I'll do that. Boom. I know some things. 22.
22. Okay. Tempest, being a super genius supervillain, does indeed have to hire a number of minions in order to fill out her ranks. I think given your knowledge of her and probably the fact that you and Marksman have fought her like as a team before, you do know that as much as she has like regular human minions, she does also have a number of robots that she constructs and uses. Um, I will say the people you would know that the humans who work for her, a number of them come from some of the crime families in the city that she has connections with. The Driogano crime family being chief among them. Uh,
Mm.
there is some like back and forth between her and them where she will like share some of her technology that they can use on their own heists.
All right.
Do I have any connection still to the family?
Um, Probably depends on how well you roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm assuming I'm rolling Underworld again.
yeah. You certainly like you know people, but people also know what your current employment is.
Oh, that went on a journey. 15.
With a 15, uh, I will say that's certainly enough to maybe get the names of some places you can go. Like there are certain bars and taverns where you know that people from the crime family will congregate. Um, yeah, I'll say that's enough to certainly get you to like the right place where you might be able to find an informant, but you might need to do a little bit more digging to get some information out. And I'm actually
Okay.
curious if you are bringing anybody with you when you do this.
No. No, it's just me walking in to whatever I was trying to come up with the name of a bar.
Oh,
Uh
Nimbus, since we're in the clouds.
sure.
the Nimbus Bar.
The Nimbus Club.
Ooh, okay. Okay. The Nimbus Club. It is this club in the underside of Freedomopolis. Despite the rundown area around it, they try to keep up this air of opulence that's even more obvious when you step inside. But you, Lady Dynamo, you would be familiar. It is like putting gold on a turd. If you look close enough, you can see the cracks, you can see the peeling paint, you can see the imperfections. But someone's desperately trying to make this place look better than it is. They're fighting a losing battle.
So yeah, so she'll head down to the club, but before she goes in, she'll kind of flip her head over, kind of ruffle her hair up to make it look a little bigger, kind of adjust herself,
Okay.
kind of pop them up a little bit more, kind of try and make herself look as like like overly presentable, to try and, hopefully be able to seduce some information out of them. But she will walk into the bar or into the club. Sorry, not the bar, the club.
Mhm.
And we'll kind of make a beeline for the bar looking for the informant that she knows spends a lot of time, his ass is imprinted on the bar stool that he spends most of his time at.
Yeah. There is a guy that you're familiar with, by the name of Michael Rennells.
Okay.
You are familiar with him as a reputable sky pirate. Um, I'll say, given your underworld knowledge, you know that he operates, because I love this name, he operates under the name Skyjacker. And he has he has like a smaller crew than most. Don't think about it. He has a smaller crew than most. But they are an effective group of mercenaries.
So yeah, so she'll see him at the end of the bar and she'll kind of saddle up next to him and be like, "Hey SJ, what you got going on?"
And he's very happy to see you. And he thinks you're there for him, and he will just say, "Oh, not much. I heard there was some trouble at the South Dock, so I decided to lay low a bit, I don't want the City Watch thinking I'm up to something I'm not up to."
That's understandable. I bet they probably took care of it anyway, so you're probably safe here.
Yeah. Actually, I heard it was some knockoff superheroes that went up there.
She will kind of twitch her eye a little bit, not the one that's closest to him, but will kind of twitch her eye a little bit like she's irritated, but she's like trying to stay she's trying to stay in character, but she's kind of like, ugh, when he says knockoff superhero.
But he will lean in and say, "Hey, don't worry. Whatever heist you're up to, if you're just casing the joint, I get it. But whenever you're ready to pull something off and steal whatever it is you're looking for in the Freedom Brigade Tower, let me know, because you might need a wheelman, or a skyman, as it were."
You're always at the top of my list, SJ. I did have a question though. Do you know why they were over there? Because they created a lot of noise, and I'm fearful that it's going to interfere with what I'm trying to do.
He will make some glances back and forth as if he's trying to make sure no one's listening. He seems a little hesitant to answer. Do you have a presence skill that you want to use?
Do you want me to use persuasion?
Sure. This guy
Does
is...
he? Well, let me ask. Does he know that I have electricity powers?
Yes. I would think
Okay.
so.
She will use her electricity powers to kind of like warm him up.
Okay.
not like over, like just kind of make him like
I understand the context of what you're doing.
Yeah, she's attempting to seduce him.
Okay, that'll lower the DC considerably.
Okay. So what would you like me to I do because I don't want to hurt him.
I will you know what? For the purposes of this, I'll take either persuasion, or if you want to roll what you would use to attack with your taser.
Oh, okay. My persuasion's better, so I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Okay.
Come on, please, above a 2.
That's what we're all hoping for.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
25.
Yours says yes.
So yeah, so she kind of like runs her hand along his arm and kind of just electrifies like up his arm until she meets his like shoulder, and it's just like attempting to seduce him.
Oh my. Well, he will say, all right. Look, I heard there was some other job going on in the city when those guys were acting up. The City Watch was a bit distracted trying to get the civilians out of there. I heard some of them ended up on the surface, so they weren't looking everywhere else. Looked like some sort of museum got hit. And actually, as this is happening, he will say, "I didn't get any particular names, but I heard it was something big. The person who robbed the place. Something big and metal. Went in, grabbed whatever loot it wanted, and went out."
She will turn to look at the bartender and kind of give the signal of like another round, and she'll be like, "Oh, that's pretty interesting. I guess that museum for me is out then. So I'll have to regroup a little bit. And then she will kind of just sit and make small talk with him to make it seem like she wasn't literally just coming in for information and bouncing.
Fair enough.
So she'll just continue to make small talk with him and kind of like keep flirting as best she can, even though she's not really into him.
He cannot tell.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's a guy, so
Yeah, he calls himself Skyjacker on purpose.
damn.
I
Parole officer wishes he would stop.
just genuinely love some of the character names in the in Youth Masterminds. I really do. So we are about an hour and a half in, and we've done some investigating. We've got some leads to follow. Do we want to take our quick break now and then come back for the last little bit of stream?
Sure, works for me.
Okay, so we're gonna head to break, and we'll be back in 10-ish minutes, and then we will try to solve this mystery. live once again. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to this Chrono Crisis one-shot, episode 13 out of the blue. We are continuing our steampunk adventure in the flying city of Freedomopolis. The Freedom League Reserve members had been they swung in to save a bunch of people who were being attacked at a port, and in doing so they found that it was in fact a distraction for another crime going on. So, heroes, with the information you found, what would you like to do next?
I would
Time to
say
go
we should
find
head
some
to the
heads and bust
museum. Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like we're going to a museum.
Okay.
Calvin, can we have hero points?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I already used a hero point.
I will say between the rescue of the civilians and taking out the pirates and interrogating the pirates and the investigation you've done, I will say that is 2 hero points for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is that including the one that I already used? Is that I already used one?
Yeah, that's the one
I-
you started with.
Yeah, you start with 1, and I'm giving you 2 now.
Oh, okay.
So you and me, Puppy, are at 2, and Alex is
2.
at 3. I
This is
believe.
at 3. Okay.
I'm also at 2 because I spent 1 to have a bathysphere
Oh,
for the civilians.
That's right. That's right.
2's all around then.
Okay.
Just like the dice demand.
Indeed.
Perfectly balanced.
Heading to the museum. It is an old technology museum. And you can see that there is some severe damage to it. It looks like something just smashed through here, grabbed something, and then smashed its way back out. Very
Is this
impolite.
a museum of modern technology? Is that what you said?
Well, no, not modern. No, it would not be modern
Is it
technology.
an Apple store? Like, where are we going?
It is a museum of technology dating back to the founding of Freedomopolis.
Ah.
How old is Freedomopolis?
At this point, I would say it's maybe like I guess closing in on a century.
Oh, okay.
Do I feel any sort of like electrical vibes, like where I could kind of pinpoint what kind of monster came in through here? Like what kind of robot came in through here?
Uh,
Because I have, what is it called? Where was it? Electrosense. So like, can I feel any sort of like leftover vibes of the robot that came in?
sure. If you want to make a perception check for that.
Okay. Perception. Ka-chow.
Real smash and grab operation here.
Yes. 24.
Okay. So I guess it's hard to get a specific electrical sense for technology that's largely steam powered, but you can get a sense of like the static and condensation in the air.
Okay.
I will say you definitely note that it was, given the size of it, it's likely it was like not a, it's likely it wasn't a person, but a large machine of some sort.
Okay.
Um,
So somebody was probably controlling it, but it wasn't human powered. Like someone wasn't in a suit kind of thing.
correct, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like
Okay.
the right size for that.
Okay. Okay. I will pass that information along to everybody.
Since there are superheroes here, the director of the museum will eventually come down. This older-looking gentleman, dressed in a very fine suit, saying, "Oh, thank heavens you're here. I do wish you had been here a bit earlier, but I not one to complain."
Do any of us know the director?
That I don't know if I'd be able to tell specifically. I guess maybe BB. I feel like Nadia would be around here a lot.
Worry not, curator. We only answer crimes that have already taken place. Whenever I try to solve premeditated crimes, people get uncomfortable.
Oh yes, well, I can see why one might feel uncomfortable about the idea of investigating crimes before they happen. Although, again, if you'd done that, perhaps this wouldn't have happened. Again, not that I want to complain.
Your civil liberties are safe with me.
There were civilians in danger across town. We had to handle that first.
Oh, of course, of course.
That being said, anything notable besides the visible physical obvious?
Oh, yes, aside from the two giant holes in my wall. Yes, the thief stole, well, it's a rather specific piece of technology. It's one of the early prototype engines for the city itself. Smaller version of it, of course, but you can still make something quite inventive with it, I imagine. Most of the functional technology has been removed from it, but well, obviously someone was interested.
Is there enough of a connection between the one that they took and the ones that are in use now that someone may be able to figure out something about what keeps the city afloat that they're not supposed to?
Oh, well, I mean, those engines have gone through a number of iterations, but I suppose if one was dedicated enough, yes.
Uh-oh.
So my immediate thought, out of character, is that someone's trying to sink the city.
Yeah.
Alternative option, raise a second city.
I was gonna say, like, what? I was like, what would they gain from that? From either one? Because if we can figure
Some
out what they
people
could
just like to
gain
watch
from
the
that,
world drop.
that is true.
Surface people unhappy that our sky-based world is
Ooh,
beyond them.
It's all that
surface
littering.
dwellers. That would make sense. We did drop bodies. Lots of bodies.
They had parachutes. They'll be fine.
They weren't bodies.
I mean, we
Um,
did dump a bunch of our people also onto them as well. So
I guess
Yeah.
what else could you do with a prototype engine besides use that to reverse engineer a current engine? Sabotage or
yeah,
recreate it yourself are the only options I can think of.
Yeah.
I would like to roll investigation to see if I can find anything that points
Okay.
me in further in my direction or in a different direction. I go scout for clues.
I will say with that, there's a number of different options one would have with something like this. As the curator described, it's possible to reverse engineer or forward engineer maybe how the current engines work using these original ancient ones. It's also certainly possible to create your own flying structure, whether it's an entire city or some sort of other craft, perhaps. You could certainly use an engine like this to build something. Again, the
Okay.
one that he had in the museum is on a smaller scale than what's used in the city itself.
Sure. Also, I want to say ancient. It's 100 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
but in
people in the
technology
future
terms, that's
recently, and they
forever.
were, and they kept talking about ancient humanity, and they're also only from like 100 in the future.
I mean, you know, I'm sure there are people who would say that those brick cell phones are ancient. So
It's all relative.
yeah, it's all relative.
so
So
rude.
yeah, I don't know, y'all. That's either way, whatever Tempest is doing, it's not good. You know that much.
Yeah. I think perhaps we should make our way to the city engines.
How many engines does it take to hold up the city?
um, quite a bit. I mean, there's larger ones that provide the main thrust, and then there's smaller ones that provide more, you know, general lift. There are the ones
Sure.
around the edges that provide like the movement. It's admittedly I don't have a specific number, but it's just quite a lot of different sizes.
All right. Follow-up question to that. That feels like I don't really need to go down this path. What percentage of the engines have to be running to keep this thing up?
I would say, I mean, they would go through their own like technical issues. These are still engines that are running like constantly, so some of them do go down. I would say so long as at least um I would say they set the bar at like 80 to 90% need to be working. Anything below 75 is a problem.
Okay.
Anything below like
Are
50
they
is
all
an emergency.
are they clustered in the same area, or are they set up? I know that you said there's the ones that kind of do the turning and stuff like that on the outside, but are the main engines that keeping the city afloat all kind of in one area,
They
like almost like
are
a power plant?
spread out. The main ones are more spread out to
Okay.
provide like a balance.
Okay.
When you're outside here, is it loud? That's just, again, just
The way I picture it is
Hold
the
on,
same
question.
way I imagine living in a big city. Like you just get used to the noise of the city. So like
Okay.
even at night you're just like used to that noise. I think there is probably some people that when they leave the city, they can't sleep without like a background vibration.
Yeah, like the hum of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have an aircraft that we can like go out and keep and like watch all of the engines from afar?
Yeah, you can take the Pegasus out and if you want to take a look at them, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like one of us needs to stake out the engines to make sure they don't go swap them off, while some of us look into where they might have gone. And if the Pegasus is fast enough, whoever's on stakeout can join. If you guys figure out where Professor Tempest is.
Yeah, I feel like Zara is not going to be. She'll be more helpful on the ground talking to underworld contacts than she will be in scoping.
Marksman's got a keen eye. I can try and keep an eye out.
I don't have a vehicle skill, so unless I
Oh,
can commune with the machine spirit of the Pegasus, I cannot fly it.
I will say if you're just
I get-
like unless you're doing like some sort of stunt or something, just for the purposes of this one shot, I'm not super worried about like vehicle skill.
Okay, I was gonna say because I don't have vehicles.
Oh, I do have vehicles.
I do have a +7 perception though, so I don't mind being on Overwatch if Marksman's more useful on the ground with that really high investigation skill. I don't have a lot of good soft skills other than perception
Well,
and
would I believe
psychology.
is Tempest usually based in Freedomopolis or down on the surface?
Tempest, you would know, is based in Freedomopolis. Again, one
Yeah.
of the as much as there are premier villains in a city.
Sure, sure. I mean, yeah, I can keep investigating, try and find out more information.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go watch the engines, make sure nobody tries to sink our city.
Is there a particular lead I should be following, though, is the question. Yeah, is there like a former Tempest minion that I can try to shake down? Like, not the guys that I met today, obviously.
I would say with the information you've also got from Zara, if you want to look into the Driogano crime family more, you could do that. If you want to try to figure out other hideouts, 'cause I think you didn't ask about that before,
Yeah.
but we ended up on different threads.
Okay. Well, let me roll my investigation.
And there was also, I should probably also mention that the Quarrel Tech lab that BB had found out about.
All right.
That probably would be the best place for you, and then I can investigate more into the crime family.
All right. Well, yeah, with my 16, I'll go towards the lab side of searching into the lab part of it.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Okay, and then I guess perception for BB.
$19.
Okay. I will say, given the results here, so working our way back through this, BB, you're taking the Pegasus out. You're taking a flyby on the underside of the city. And I would imagine there are also like City Watch craft that are around there that also do a similar job. I would say from there you can certainly see, you know, the underside of the city, the imperfections of the city, the parts of it that feel like they're almost about to fall off. but they aren't, important enough to maintain, perhaps. You don't see any engines that look distinctly sabotaged. Some of them look like they're not fully functioning, but you can see repair crews at a few of them. Nothing that stands out to you as like someone is trying to destroy this particular part of the city.
I know I only have a 1 in insight, but do any of the crews look suspicious?
Just to answer, no. They all seem to be doing what you would understand the job to be. Lady Dynamo, as you're trying to find more contacts within the crime family, I will say 10 is enough to find that no one has any specific connections to this heist, I suppose. You do find people who have worked with Tempest in the past or have bought technology from her, but it seems like no one is like part of this particular event.
Okay.
Marksman, doing some investigation, investigating into the lab. You are able to find the location of the lab. I think that's easy enough for you to do. Stalking it out, you can see that it's a rather small, it's almost like a hole in the wall compared to what you may be used to seeing other technologists, other places like this. It does have a small sign dangling outside that says Coral Tech. And you can see that there are like robots inside it. Like they have either been sent down there or have gone down there themselves to do repairs. I guess with a 16 on your investigation check, if you're taking a closer look at it, and this might be a little obvious for you as well, given your eagle eyes, you can definitely take note that despite the small size of the building, there are places where larger robots seem to be able to come in and out.
Big old hangar bay doors.
Yeah. They take up like a significant chunk of the building itself.
Okay. I relay that to my teammates.
Do they match the sizing of the robot that broke into the museum?
Seems entirely possible it could fit through there, given the size of the hole, the 2 holes. The 2 holes on the same wall, by the way, like right next to each other.
Well, yeah, one going in, one going out.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's kitchen rules. You don't want the same door for both. Bad idea.
Exactly.
And have the robots noticed me?
I'm assuming you're looking at this from far enough away. It'll be up if you want to get any closer. I would need like some sort of stealth or something.
All right, I'll roll stealth check.
Okay.
Well, up close and personal. Ooh, well, I've got a 10, so that brings me to a 12.
Okay. I will say you have unfortunately been noticed upon your approach.
Oh.
As you get a little closer to the building. But as you do feel something bump into you from behind.
All right, I spin around real quick. What do I see?
You see another robot. This one looks quite a bit bulkier than the ones that are showing up for repairs. And being this close to it, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You're familiar with the robots that Tempest made for herself.
This seems bad. Quick question. Do we know if they have like infrared vision or anything like that?
Some of the models do. This seems more like... This doesn't seem that complicated.
Smoke bomb arrow to the ground it is.
Okay.
Throw it to the ground, I yell, "Ka-chow."
You gotta do that when you're rolling the dice.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
I'm saying I'm not rolling to hit because I'm not trying to throw the. Whatever.
Yeah,
I'll roll
I guess
with you.
no, it would try to perceive you probably.
So yeah, so I need to roll, or you just have to roll.
No, I'm gonna have it roll. It's just gonna be dealing with.
Says it's cloud area concealment attack 3 is what the arrow itself says.
Okay.
For what it's worth, if it's concealment, you're just invisible to any sense that's not a special sense that can see through it. So if your smoke bomb is just vision, or is it all visual senses?
It does not specify.
It does not matter. I rolled on that one.
Okay.
Oh.
Keeping very still. Well, I guess getting somewhere more hidden and then getting very still to avoid auditory sensors.
Grapple up to the gargoyle.
I grapple up to the gargoyle.
Somehow they don't hear your gas-powered grapple gun right next to them and you disappear.
I played enough Arkham to know what's happening.
Yeah, no, once the smoke disappears, it looks around, tries to find you, but not seeing you, it will then head into the building.
Camera angle looks up at the gargoyles. Doesn't we see it from this scanner point of view. We don't see anything. Cuts to me like.
Oh yeah.
Tempest robot spotted, I say into my comms.
Would you like me to come and assist you, Marksman, also?
Do you mean assist me in addition, or are you calling me marksman also as in the other marksman?
Your name is not Marksman too? As in also?
Well, that answers that question. Yes, BB, I could use some assistance on this matter.
Pegasus on arrival.
Okay. For the purposes of plot, I will say you would also be able to pick up Lady Dynamo on the way.
Just a quick jaunt down
But
to
she
the
was
surface.
mean to me.
Okay, well then it's up to you.
No, I'll pick her up.
Okay, you are able to all reconvene together. This Quarrel Tech lab, it is within the underside of the city. Again, you don't see like the same sort of opulence and grandeur you see in the higher level districts. This is the stuff that's like hanging on to Freedomopolis.
Like a tick.
This would be a crazy place to get into a fight.
Maybe.
Alex, I don't know if you know this.
But yeah, you are able to arrive and stake out the Quarrel Tech building. And in the time, Marksman, that you have been there, once the robot went inside, another one of similar builds came out and sort of shooed any of the robots that are outside waiting for repairs, just shoot them away. I think.
Oh, sorry. Was
Oh,
that to me or that was to BB?
to Marksman, because you were there waiting for everybody else. It looks like the other robots waiting for repairs have been sent away. And eventually it looks like the building's going to some sort of lockdown.
Oh man, they're turning a little science that's closed for business.
Yes.
Right. I am now locked in here with them. No, wait, no. They're locked in here with me. Gotta.
I'm assuming Marksman's still outside? Once you went inside?
Oh, I thought I was inside.
Oh, my mistake then. I did think that you were doing your investigation from outside.
Yeah, originally I was from my original, and then when I wanted to get a closer look, I thought I was inside.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you would have stayed in after the smoke bomb then.
Yeah, I got up to the gargoyle and I didn't move because I didn't want to be seen. I'm waiting for backup.
Right, the gargoyle. Okay, this is actually more interesting then. So the building is going into lockdown. You can see these metal panels slamming down over the windows. You can see there are a number of robots in there that were there for repairs, being repaired by other autonomous robots. That then the repair bots shut down. The other bots look confused, and you see a figure enter the repair shop. This is a woman who is wearing a flowing cloak. She has a domino mask over her face. You can see the clothes that she is wearing. She's wearing like it's a mix of a nice suit, a leather vest, but it's also covered in these very extraneous like gears and these brass implements and like a number of different clocks. You recognize, I think, the very ostentatious costume of Professor Tempest. And one of the robots like tries to ask about getting its repair done, and she just snaps at it like, "Silence! I have bigger problems than you right now."
Halt, evildoer.
Okay, let's just figure out where things are because Marksman was kind of trapped inside as this was happening. And then I'm assuming that BB and Lady Dynamo are arriving on the outside of the building.
Yeah, Mr. I'm Stuck also redeemed a hydrate, and I forgot to get a second beverage after break.
Oh no.
My bad. I'll do lava lamp juice, I guess.
Don't. I'm just looking at chat. What do you mean Secret Sophie stuff? What are you talking about?
We're doing Secret Sophie stuff. You can't trick me, Gavin.
Who is tricking?
World Labs.
Yes.
Mm. I find that quarrelsome.
Although I will say, if anybody wanted to do some more investigation into Coral Labs before getting there, probably BB or Lady Dynamo, because Marksman's a little occupied at the moment.
Yeah, I've got a robot brain. I can do robotics check to see what I know about Coral Tech robots. $23. There we go.
Okay. I would say you are at least familiar by reputation with Coral Tech Labs. Again, it's a pretty small place. They do repairs pretty cheaply, but they do deliver quality compared to the price of it. You do know that it is owned by a woman by the name of Sophie Coral, who's, I think with a 23, you know that her father was an engineer of some renown. And given your history with Nadia, I will say you do know that Sophie was once a student under Professor Adriano Aldini. Yeah, you got a 23. You don't know the specifics of it, but you know that Sophie and Aldini had some sort of falling out.
Hmm. Ah, the great Aldini. Previous master mechanic.
I mean, yeah.
Before he locked himself in the dungeon dimension. Tried to doom the entire universe.
No. That's a different guy.
Ah.
Who has nothing to do with this guy.
Well, I'll relay that information to Marksman and say that we're standing by to crash through the wall and cause a trouble if you need us to.
So what am I seeing on the inside now?
On the inside, you see Professor Tempest. It looks like she is moving around, just making sure the building is locked down. You can see that she summons two of these very large-looking robots. They're about 10 or 12 feet tall, very similar in size to the holes that were smashed into the wall. But you can hear her saying, "The heroes are likely on the way, including, I should hope, the marksman. So both of you need to get in place."
She specifically says she hopes for the marksman.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
What, he
Eyes go wide.
killed his dad, and now she's not won't be satisfied until she kills his son?
Again, Marksman died because of an invader from another dimension.
Hmm.
She didn't
A
get her
likely story.
satisfaction.
Marksman, let me go through the wall.
Go to the
Yeah,
wall, baby smash.
I'll come
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna
Thor
crash.
style.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash the Pegasus through the wall.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Oh.
I'm so glad that we got Hulk, Thor, and Hawkeye together for the
With our...
Yeah, as
Yeah.
I was gonna say, as uh uh Zara notices that that's what he's aiming to do, she will try to convince him to not smash the Pegasus as our only means of escape into the building.
Oh, the Pegasus is graded for at least one wall.
Yeah, I'll say the Pegasus can probably handle it. You might be more concerned with everything else around.
Yeah, wait, isn't Zara on the Pegasus as well?
Yep.
Put on your seatbelt.
On your seat.
Oh my god. I just don't want to smash the only way we can get away from these people
We can get
into
away.
a building. Okay.
I believe in us. We'll be fine.
She will concede and she will snap on her seatbelt.
And you do so just in time as the ship
Wait, guys, what are you doing?
as it smashes through the front of this lab.
Thank goodness it's not where my gargoyle was.
It's not where your gargoyle was.
Okay.
Also one of the
Criminals, lay down your weapons and you will be spared the pinching.
Are you saying that from the ship or did you get off
Yes,
the ship?
I'm saying that over the intercom.
Okay. I've unbuckled my seatbelt and I am genuinely thawing it down into, and I am just like electrifying a divot into the ground as I land.
Yeah, I feel like I should make the villains roll some sort of checks for the ship crash. Just not sure. I imagine there's gonna be some level of damage here. You know what? I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna take it as your power level. Let me just roll some dodges real quick. Okay, one of these bots is going to be pretty messed up. Another one is going to, oh, just have a bruise. As you know what? Let me just put you on the map so we can see where everything is.
A map.
Where are you? There you are. And then let me drop everybody in. Okay, so again, you see Professor Tempest, this cloaked figure with this very ostentatious supervillain costume, and her two robots that look like they took significant hits from all of that. They both have an injury and they're both dazed. And what were you saying you were doing? What were you proclaiming?
Lay down your weapons or prepare to suffer a vigorous pinching.
Professor Temp is just like, no, this isn't what I wanted at all. You two, where's the marksman?
The marksman is not coming. He does not excel at pinching.
She looks very frustrated by that. What do you mean he's not coming?
We have come to handle you without the marksman's assistance.
Really? They sent you two reserve members to... No, I do not believe you. I do not believe this is the plan. I'm sure Marksman is somewhere out there waiting to... He has some sort of plan. He always does.
Feels like a perfect time for a flashbang arrow.
Yeah.
I was just about to say you may test that assumption at your convenience, but go for it.
I'll have you make your flashbang arrow attack, and then we may hop into combat. And I will say that BB and Lady Dynamo, you can just move yourselves wherever you would like. You crashed a ship in here.
Joke's on you, Tempest. I never plan.
Oh yeah, get him.
Oh, it's an area affliction. Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh
I
no,
rolled it.
you wasted your 19.
My apologies. Tempest.
No efforts are ever wasted. Except for when I fail.
She got a really good dodge. I imagine it's...
Well, it's an area. What about her friends?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, let me roll for them first. Um,
Can't expect to one-shot both of the main bad guys, but...
that would be funny. They got 17 to dodge. It's affliction 4, so they should be looking for 14. And the other one fails. I'm gonna say the staggered one fails. Is it fortitude for the... I imagine it would be.
It does not say. Oh, wait. Sorry. Flashbang will. I don't know if that's one of those things where it's supposed to be fortitude.
I think for the purposes of this being a one-shot and maybe importing incorrectly, it was probably either dodge or fortitude.
Probably fortitude.
Okay. Oh, I mean, they are technically... The robots do not have a fortitude. Because they are robots.
But what if for a hero point it did some kind of electrostatic discharge?
You know what? We're running late on a one-shot. I'm gonna have them... I'll just have them roll dodge for their... closing their apertures.
Brothers, close your apertures.
With a 21 and a 19, I think that is enough for them to defend themselves. Meanwhile, Professor Tempest...
I should have shot her in the face.
That would have shut her up. Sorry, I was making a Hamilton reference. 23. She did pretty good. But I will say she looks up excitedly as the arrow lands. And then she looks disappointed.
Grapple to the next gargoyle.
Oh, you're grappling above so she can't see.
Yeah, I never came down. I never came down from the gargoyle. I'm going to a different gargoyle in a more shadowy location.
Fascinating. Then actually, she does look excited because she is like, "There you are."
No, I'm not.
You don't know that wasn't my projectile?
You okay. You
Listen to the
two
robot.
deal with them. as she points to her two robots. And I think we're gonna have to get into a bit of a rumble here.
Oh, I'll rumble.
I was gonna say it's very unfortunate that I wasted my good one-liner on not an effective arrow.
It was a good one-liner.
Damn.
Ooh, somebody rolled.
Wow, I
nat
rolled a
one.
10 and still wound up in the middle of the pack. That's cool.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Okay. Let's see how this encounter plays out. We're starting off with Lady Dynamo. You've got Professor Tempest hiding behind a couple of her steam stompers.
Dynamo, light him
Yeah.
up.
Yep, she's just gonna electrify him. What is chain lightning?
I believe it is a multi-attack. Let me double check. Chain lightning. It's ranged damage with multi-attack on it.
So what does
Chain
what does
lightning.
multi-attack do?
So you can either hit multiple targets at a subtraction of, like if you want to hit both of them, it's a -2 on your 2 attack rolls.
Okay.
Or if you hit a single target and you roll high enough above their defense, it does extra damage.
Hmm. No, I think I'm just gonna. No, I'm just gonna lightning bolt him.
Okay.
I'll lightning bolt one, and then I'll use a hero point to lightning bolt the other one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for the one that's got a lot of the little guys next to him. I'm gonna go for him first.
And I will say, for the purposes of this, given that you were able to eventually locate Professor Tempest, I will say, for the success of your investigation, I'll just give her back with the hero point.
Hmm. All right, so lightning attack. Ka-chow.
Get her.
Damn it! I might need that hero point to hit somebody. So I hit the one that's, I think he's staggered and dazed, maybe?
He's hindered if he's staggered. And, well, dazed, technically, yes.
Okay. Does an 11 hit him?
11 on that guy, surprisingly does not hit.
Then you can take my hero point and I'm going to roll that again.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Oh yeah, the buttons work for your normal tokens.
Son of a bitch. Let me find my reroll. There it is.
Yeah, the macro
Okay.
buttons work for like your specific normal
There we
characters
go.
because they're Oh no. Oh no.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah. Give him the business.
Okay, well that will increase the damage. So instead of 24, he's
Damage.
looking for 29.
Yeah. Yes.
29 toughness for the staggered bot.
Oh,
Takes another
what
hit.
a dick. What a dick. I'm going to try and take him out. So you can have my other hero point. So I'm down to 1 hero point. I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
Ka-chow.
What?
Yeah!
Damn, I kind of just want to give it to you.
Another one.
To be honest.
Another one.
Rolling 2 nat 20s on the same character, I kind of just want to give it to you. I'm not gonna lie.
You're in charge, Calvin.
Yes.
If this wasn't a one-shot, I would make a roll, but since it is, I'm just gonna let you describe your final blow.
Yeah, so when she jumped off the ship, she kind of landed right in the middle of that bullseye and kind of cracked the ground. And when she saw the robots, she kind of turned and she shot one giant kind of ball lightning into the kind of the center, what looks like his kind of eyeball there. She shoots it right into the center and then immediately follows up with a second one right into that center space where he just kind of gets an extra jolt of lightning through him. And it just kind of, he explodes from the inside.
As the energy courses through and just blows apart this machine.
Yeah, he just kind of crumples to the side. Like he almost kind of, it almost looks like a wilting flower. Like he just kind of, bleh.
Damn. Okay. You've taken down
And
one
she
of...
will,
Yep.
yeah, she will yell at Professor Tempest that she has a choice. You have a choice. You can end this right now and give up. Either way, we're going to take you out.
Okay. You now
Only
have...
sent you two?
You now have Professor Tempest's attention.
They just peel back her robot.
Yeah, it's crazy because you skipped having her curiosity and went straight to attention.
Yeah, she's just like, okay. It's clear she's still looking among the shadows for the marksman, perhaps not the one she's expecting. But she will raise a she will raise a hand and she will put it on, like you can see part of her kit is this belt that she is wearing. And she will turn a crank on the belt, and I need to make a roll for this. I'm gonna hide this because I think it's gonna be an interesting thing if it is. Oh. I'm gonna give Lady Dynamo a hero point.
Oh no, did you roll a nat one?
Nope.
Nope.
I want my villain to do one cool thing. Does a Oh no, I misrolled. Does a 24 hit your dodge defense?
Yes, of course it does.
Can you make me a fortitude save, please? You are looking for 20.
I'd
Oh
like to
my
interpose.
God. You're gonna try and protect me?
Yeah, I'm also immune to fortitude effects.
Oh, beans. All right. All right. All right.
I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it, Calvin, but I didn't build this
Technically,
character.
Calvin made these characters, so it's his own
Yeah.
fault.
I mean, yeah. Okay. That's a yeah.
In order to beat a 20, I'd have to get at least a 14 or better. So I think I used up all my luck with those 2 nat 20s.
So I will say, as you move to interpose on this attack, BB, you are able to, like, you can see this pulse of energy radiating from Professor Tempest, and before it strikes Lady Dynamo, you take the impact, and for a moment, BB, you feel yourself slow down, and the rest of those around you, like, you can see this warping imagery or this warping light around BB, but he seems to be able to resist the effect of it. But there's like
I will look at her and release a single robotic tear from my big blue eye.
She will say, "Oh, doesn't work on robots apparently. Good to know." Marksman, you are up.
Well, in that case, yeah, I'm gonna go for what my regret was earlier and not just going straight for the bad guys. So
Ooh.
I am gonna do all out and power attack against Professor Tempest
All right.
with a standard arrow.
All right.
No, you're not.
I would like to use my hero point.
Go right ahead.
All right, I can't do the roll maker, so I'm just gonna roll again and just
No.
take away my hero point. Ba, 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 ba.
That went on a journey. 25 will hit.
All right. It's a DC 19, so it's wait, sorry, with the power attack, it's
24?
24, yeah.
Oh, come
Oh no.
on. Oh, come on. She is staggered.
Does she require her like abilities? Is she kind of just gadgety? Or does she require like, I don't know, any kind of hand motions or gestures?
She is gadgety, as you say. The main thing seems to be this belt that she's equipped with.
Okay, so I mean, she probably has to do something with the belt. So I'd like to pierce through one of her hands.
Interesting.
An arrow.
I was gonna electrify the belt.
I think since she rolled so low on toughness, I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm just saying in terms of where I hit, I'd like it to be a hand. She's still got a hand, so she could do something with the belt, but maybe she'll be distracted. This is your last chance, Tempest.
That she will cry out in pain as the arrow pierces her hand. And she was like, God damn! What are you doing? This isn't how we... You're not him. He understands the game that we play with each other, and you're not him.
This isn't a game, Tempest.
Of course it is. Just waiting for his move. He's pretending he's dead right now so he can come back for his big heroic action against the villain who's trying to destroy the city. I left all the breadcrumbs. He should be here. Why did he send... Don't tell me he sent the sidekick.
His piece is off the board. Deal with it.
No, I understand the stories. I heard the news, but he wouldn't just... He wouldn't leave me.
He didn't leave. He was taken. Like I'm going to take your other hand if you continue. Stand down.
You want to make intimidation or persuasion or any sort of check?
I would.
Okay.
Because intimidation is I think my highest stat for that. Oh well, either way.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I will say, even from where you are, Marksman, you can see this look in her eyes. Like she's just processing what was said, and you could see that you are... Or rather, I should say, like she was very certain that she was expecting the original Marksman here. She seemed extremely certain, given what she said, that he was not actually dead. And she seems to be coming to a realization that she's not very happy with. Bibi, you're up next.
Present yourself for pinching and compulsory grief counseling. I'm going to spend a hero point to get the improved smash advantage, and I'm going to try to pinch her belt.
Okay.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
23. Does it change at all if you're trying to hit a thing that they are wearing?
Not if I'm wearing not if I have the improved smash advantage. I
Right.
spent the hero point for.
Okay, then you're good.
BB's got that improved smash.
Hell yeah.
I
the clamps for.
imagine I need a toughness check for the belt itself.
Yep, it would be a toughness check for the belt itself.
I think
If it doesn't, if it's either the material of the belt or for devices, I think it's the rank of the object.
okay, I was just gonna use the rank of the effect the belt has.
Yep. And the DC will be 23.
Oh no, BB's gonna get us pinched at a time.
I failed by 1 degree.
1 degree is just a bruise. It's 2 degrees and needs to be broken.
That's cumulative, isn't though?
Yes, and I am
I
going to
just
use
need
extra effort
to-
to pinch again.
Okay, pinch away.
Pinch. I'm taking your belt.
Oh, that was
I'm going to
so
spend
close.
a hero points because I don't think a 16 is going to hit.
No.
Yeah. 24 will hit though.
That'll hit.
And now the belt has a bruise, so 1 less roll.
Belt has a bruise. Okay. Would you say your DC was?
23.
Okay. The belt has 2 bruises.
It's cumulative though. If he failed by 1, it upgrades to 2.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about before.
So that would be broken for a device then.
Yep.
Should we be worried?
Oh no,
not
we
worried.
broke time.
Okay, given it's after 10 and that this is a one shot, I'm gonna say a couple of things are gonna happen. So
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Professor
We're in
Tempest,
danger.
she was very distracted. Like she's looking at the arrow in her hand. Actually, I should ask Marksman. Do you think Marksman Roy would use different arrows than his predecessor?
Yeah, unless he, as previous hero support, I don't think I was probably forced to use his arrows, so I was probably making my own, right?
Right, so they'd have like different design, different fletching.
Yeah, a little bit at least.
Okay. So I think that she is just staring at the arrow in her hand and it is just clicking like the marksman isn't coming. She laid all this out. She gave hints at a possible threat to the entire city. She made an invitation to a party for one specific man, and he is not going to be here. Not out of choice, apparently, but because he simply can't be. And I think that thought keeps her kind of distracted long enough for the belt to break as BB cracks it. And all of you can see this blue glowing energy coming from the belt. That certainly gets Professor Tempest's attention. She looks down at it. One hand is messed up, so there's an arrow through it. So she will try to grab it with the other hand. And were this a campaign, I would give you all a hero point. But I will say, for the purposes of this, she will glare at all of you and through gritted teeth just say, "Another time then." As she will, like, as the burst of light grows larger, I think you all feel yourselves perhaps frozen for just a moment, or at least it feels like a moment. But when your senses return to you, Professor Tempest is gone. The larger robots appear to have shut down. And it seems that Sala has arrived and has been trying to rouse you from some sort of state of unawareness or unconsciousness for some time.
Oh dear.
But since this is just the last few minutes of this one shot, I was just curious if there's anything that you all would say to Sala, if there's any last thing that you think your characters would do. I will say you may eventually notice the arrow that was in her hand is on the ground with like a small, like you can see the blood on it still.
I grab the arrow and I brood.
Yep. You're taking on the role well.
Hit him with the bow squint, RC. Hit him with the bow squint.
Zara will pretty much be going around looking at the equipment that's there and will be trying to destroy it.
Oh gosh, chat, I am so sorry. I just realized you could not see any of that comp.
No! It was really sick. We described it quite well.
Yeah,
I was on a gargoyle. That was definitely on the map.
Yeah. My apologies. I'm sorry.
No,
And
you're
Puppy,
fine.
what were you saying?
Lady Dynamo is just basically going around and destroying what she believes to be equipment that should be destroyed.
Yeah. I will say you can
She's
certainly see a lot of Professor Tempest's equipment in this building.
Yeah, she is just kind of going through and just anything that looks like it could be significant or that if she comes back it could be used again, she's just destroying it with lightning.
Easy enough to do.
Know what happens when you shock technology with lightning?
Yeah. Same thing that happens to everything else.
Yeah.
Something that happens when something falls from the sky at terminal velocity.
Things are relative. Some things are the same.
I'm very glad we got that in with Zara. Is there anything that BB is doing while Marksman is brooding and Zara is destroying stuff?
I'm checking on my comrades, the big robots who are going to need my assistance.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's been peeled like a flower, so
Yeah, one of them is
It's okay.
exploded.
My mother Nadia could fix any damage.
The large robot will say, "My creator has fled."
My creator would never do that to you. You should join our army.
Hey,
Oh
what?
my god.
He looks. I
Brought
Wait,
it up
what?
for just a moment. Wait, what?
I shall consider your offer.
Really gotta stop BB. Keeps handing all the robot literature.
He's just handing out pamphlets. He's like, "Hey, come to the meeting.
You heard of our Lord and Savior, the Omnissiah?
We'll have oil."
And elsewhere in the city, as we wrap up this one shot, where all of you cannot see, there is a bandaged hand that is holding a necklace in the shape of an arrowhead, with an engraving on one side of it that says, "We have all the time in the world." And as our camera pans up, we see that bandaged hand belongs to a face perhaps familiar with people who have seen this story. Belongs to a young scientist by the name of Sophie Quarrel, who has removed her previous costume, is dressed in much more perhaps normal clothing. She is sitting on the deck of what looks like an unfinished ship. You would be able to see holes in the hull. You would be able to see one large engine attached to it and construction on another beginning. And she is just staring down at this necklace and under her breath saying, "You promised me we had all the time in the world." And that
Haven't you had?
got him again. That is where we're gonna end our one shot for tonight.
I'm gonna shoot Sophie right in the same hand.
Yeah. I guess now we know how her belt got broken.
Her bell got pinched.
All right. RC, I see your message in chat, and welcome to being the sidekick of an Archer character. Indeed,
They can't keep getting away with this.
Indeed, your mentor was blinking his nemesis.
That just makes it worse that makes him morally dubious now because it was a game to what everyone else was crime. That makes it an accessory.
I mean,
He can't keep getting away with this.
all right, well, that is our one shot for today. Thank you so much, my players, for joining me on this little adventure. I'm very glad someone picked Marksman.
Thank you for a great adventure, Calvin.
Yeah,
Yes, that was great.
I appreciate all y'all so much. And with that world building, we may have to come back to this timeline at some point. Perhaps we will see.
I don't know. I don't want BB to pinch the Arctic Fox. I'm not here for that.
Who would win?
BB sees a belt. He's like, I gotta take care of it.
I gotta pinch that guy.
Who would win, one fox or one pinchy boy? And also, of course, thank you to the audience for joining us on tonight's adventure. Quick credits. Art is a whole lot of it is from Chepeku. All that scene art, all that awesome art of the airship in the sky. That is all of this is just a ton of Chepeku stuff, and it's very cool. So if you have not checked out their art before, might I suggest you do so, because it looks really good. In addition, our break music is from Dark Fantasy Studio, which you can find on Spotify. News around the channel. There is a Titan City serial going up that I'll let Alex talk about. Next Monday, I think we're doing more Left 4 Dead.
Sure.
Tuesday, Cinderberg burning is continuing with a bunch more fights going on. And then next Wednesday, we will potentially be back with our regularly scheduled adventure and see if the Daedalus survives. I have my doubts.
Spoiler alert. I'm screwing the whole timeline up.
But with that, I'll pass it to my players for their outros, and let's start with Aunt Puppy.
I don't have anything. I'll be back on Monday and then back on Wednesday. So just remember to play a game and support your local NPR and PBS. I will pass it to RC. You're muted.
Can you hear me now? Sorry about that.
Yep.
Yeah, hi. I'm RC Byler. I am the game master and executive producer over at the Masks and Mayhem podcast, where we play Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition. Tomorrow, I will be streaming with the Text Trek channel. That's TEXTREK, where we're talking about the latest episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And then almost immediately after that, I will be streaming on the Masks and Mayhem channel. That's at Mayhemcast, where I'll be doing a little testing of the Mac version of Mastermind Maker, the new Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition program from Green Ronin. So stop on in. We'll be kind of doing some character creation or recreation. I haven't quite decided yet, but getting to test out that program. And I'll pass it to Alex.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Tomorrow's episode of the Titan City Serials is going to be a little weird, but go with me. I promise it'll be fun, I hope. I'm doing something we haven't done before, so bear in mind when you listen tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure to play a game of your own, and we'll see you next time. Until then, be good people. I'll pass it up to Calvin.
All right, and I've been Calvin, and I've been everyone else, and I've secretly been Sophie. No one figured it out.
Don't give me that.
But with that, thanks again for watching, and we will see you all next time.